As I was walking along the roads, I noticed a lot of posters of candidates hanging on the trees and electrical posts. Kasangga ninyo, kasama ninyo, kakampi ninyo. Yes, it is that time again. Candidates need to show their best foot forward. They will portray themselves as the ideal person to lead the community. They go to all corners, to peripheries, shaking hands with people they don't even know. They will assure them of their safety, protection, and assistance. Food allowance for the poor, financial aid to the bereaved. All is good for now. Yet after getting elected, they are nowhere to be found. Don't get me wrong, helping and giving assistance are all but laudable, except that some do them only when people are watching, to lure votes from the unsuspecting majority. How do we make all of these politicians who say one thing and do the other? The gospel speaks of the scribes, the religious leaders of the time, being too concerned with outward appearances and social status. They enjoyed being seen in fine robes, occupying the best seat possible, and receiving public adulation and admiration. Jesus rebukes this attitude as hypocritical, as their piety is merely superficial and self-serving. This is in stark contrast with the poor widow who has given everything she has, 2 small coins. It might seem insignificant compared to others who offered more significant amounts, but Jesus instead sees the heart, the innermost being of the person, while others only gave out what was considered surplus. She gave up all she had, a true sacrifice and the most perfect gift. She never asked for public attention. All she wanted was to quietly surrender her very life to God, who provides for all her needs. Brothers and sisters, like the widow, the Lord asks us, how much are we willing to give up for the sake of God? Perhaps it is easy for us to dispense things that are not too important for us. A few 100 pesos would not hurt if we have thousands. We won't mind a portion of food if we have plenty on the table. But Jesus demands more from us if we follow Him. He wants to move beyond mere outward gestures and towards a generosity that comes from the heart, a genuine sacrifice of giving up what we have and learning to trust in the divine providence. One powerful example of this generosity and trust can be found in Mother Teresa. Her life was marked by giving everything to the poor, and being dependent totally on God. She left behind a comfortable life to serve the poorest of the poor in Calcutta. Her life of sacrifice and love has transformed countless lives, inspiring people across races, cultures, and religions. The world encourages us to give only what is excess, to be seen and acclaimed by people. But Jesus looks otherwise. He looks at people who can eagerly and genuinely give themselves to those in need without much fanfare. These are the people who serve without asking for anything in return, and only the love of God suffices. They felt abundant in grace and so overwhelmed with charity that they were more than willing to give up what they had. As Christians, our generosity should not result in seeking any recognition on earth, but only from our Father in heaven. We do things out of quiet humility, knowing that God sees everything we do. May we follow the example of the widow who has given her heart and soul and trusted in God's providence. May we have a complete trust in the God who knows us deep inside and acknowledges even the smallest of our deeds with true charity.